Do, 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 do. Just chilling for a few minutes. Hello. Hello. Welcome. Stuff. The usual. Bubble. Hi. How are you? Oh, also, by the way, I'm partner. I'm a YouTube partner now as of today. I'm doing great. I'm excited to play this game. I'm just gonna wait a little bit, see if I can get other people to just come in here, right? But yeah, I heard this game really blows your mind. you know. So I'm ready for it. Know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just sharing the stream to some social media real quick. And then that time maybe people will get here on their own anyway. Who knows? Uh all right. All right. I'm about to start. Hello, Joshua. I'm about to play Stanley Parable. So I'm going to go English and confirm. Have I played this before? I have not. No. Adjust the slider until the computer's barely visible. Whatever. It's fine where it is. You know of that game? Or you know of Stanley Parable, Joshua? What time is it? It is... Can I change this? There it goes. I'm just gonna pick the actual time. Why not? Okay, boom. That is where it is. Why? That is my time. Actual time. Alright, accessibility settings can come from the main menu. Okay. Woo! Whoa. Ultra Deluxe. Here it is. All the busy coworkers in the background, huh? You see that? So my cursor is on my computer, and then that computer, and that computer showing a screen of that computer. It's never ending, if you can see in the computer screen. It's my head out of the way. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, that's a neat little effect. The end is never, the end is loading, the end is it. The end is never, and the end is loading. Okay.
This is the story of a
Oh,
man named Stanley.
okay.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Uh-huh.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Easy enough.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Maybe
Stanley
because he was.
happy.
Oh, okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I'm getting out of my desk. I'm playing now. Okay. Can I crouch? Can I jump? Can I do anything? Alright, Jennifer, what are you doing? Stop spamming chat. Alright. Anyways, I got out of my office, he said.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The meeting room.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
The cup says, "Who farted?" Of course. The first thing I see in the game is a cup that says that. I hate Mondays. Okay. It makes a noise when I try to click stuff with the E key. Or does it just do that no matter what? I'm staring at blank space, it's still making the noise.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, shut up. Alright, let me click on things. I like to explore. Can I? I'm sure I can't crouch. I can crouch. Ha! Okay. I see. Crouch. Is there a way to see the buttons? Controls. Space is jump. Ease interact. Crouch is left control. Can I have it be like left shift instead? Yeah. Okay. Resume. Yeah. That's better. Space is jump. So we're good. So it makes that noise there, but they're on a door. Okay. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna go. I don't think any of these are gonna open.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, so this is the first choice. But so, since the point is to play this a bunch of times, right? The easy way to memorize it is I take the left door. So that I just do exactly what he says at the start. So that way I can eliminate that ending. It's just, I did exactly what he said. He says go left, I go left. For the first run. That way it's easy to remember what I've done or not. Hey Elrov, I went through the left door. And that's where I'm at. I don't know if you've played this before. Or know what happens. But yeah, I've never played this.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Man, I can see back fast in this game. No one told me about that feature. Crazy. Meeting room floor 4XX. Meeting schedule. Weekly targets and marketing Mondays. Termination Tuesdays. Mergers. What to do about 432. Don't tell 432 about me. Don't alter without consulting the whiteboard manager. It's a game with a lot of endings, supposedly, and some are like fourth wall breaking. So, and I just started. I'm just looking at what random stuff says. Future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Push for funding of the coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. What does this say? Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another digital employee, oh, I started too late. What are your dreams for the future? Talk radio, mitosis, charts, a boat, plant life, football, comatose, hope, spring break, nature, travel. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing at work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively against other coworkers. Resent them for not supporting you more. Repeat. Using slides to assure employees that everything there is okay. Everything is okay. I'm talking too fast. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header. Oh, so these slides. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yeah, that's me, guys. I'm unique. Alright, I'm done reading the slideshow. Broom closet. Why is it labeled? It's the one door that opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
Wait.
Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Why is he... This is the first thing he's totally against. And I'm just standing in a broom
It was
closet.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. You got anything else to say?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because you're talking. Talk some more. Should I actually do nothing?
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Then why make it an openable door with big letters saying broom closet when no other door opens in the
Maybe
gate?
to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Maybe
when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The broom closet ending. It's my favorite. Sure
Stanley
is.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Wow,
he probably
that
only
was
got the
uncalled
job
for.
because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh, come on now. That's a low blow, my guy.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yep.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
You got me.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Chet, you got my body for when I decompose.
The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
It's me. It's Plasmax 2.0, guys. The previous one died while examining the broom closet.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Except...
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus?
Yeah.
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky.
Fungus.
I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Was that it? I guess that was it. Wow. I think that's why you're able to stand in the broom closet, just so he can get mad at you about it. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm just gonna do what he says first time around, and just make him mad about the broom closet along the way. Oh god, it opens out. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. I don't know that song, but maybe tell me. Extreme bathrooms. What does that say? It says faucets, pipes, offshoots. Tired of getting... I can't read, man. It's small print. I tried. Mirrors don't work. It's a fancy bathroom. Song quote. Whatever place this picture's depicted. Okay. The beige pages instead of the yellow pages. That's a good one. Business time. Right. Whatever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
So he's giving me a hint. Just, not even a hint, but just telling, like, I don't find a piece of paper or nothing. Okay.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Fine. I hit it. There.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
By pure luck, I have input the right code. This guy's got some really lazy storytelling. Alright. Why is it so dark? I don't have a flashlight, but... Okay. Oh, going down.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, whoa.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Mind control facility. Well, I'm doing what he says for now, but obvious branching paths. I'll do a second run. For sure. I'm just doing what he says to get that option out of the way. Doesn't say Stanley hits the light bulb on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I have the strength. Okay. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Ooh.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Dang. Okay. So we're just spied on. I don't know, while doing the most boring job ever.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Possibly.
No. He refused to believe
No.
it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
So dramatic.
But here
Utterly
was the proof,
blind.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yo, look at this bottom part with the red ring. Looks kind of cool. But, yeah. Life under someone else's control. Like me under the announcer's control right now. Is that what you're saying? Possibly.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So off. That's what he wanted me to hit, right? I'm assuming. I had to put an end to everything it stood for. Oh.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
The music's got me uncertain.
Was it over?
Was it? Oh.
Yes.
Yo.
He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Nice. Yeah,
And
yeah.
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yes.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
So pretty.
And that was all he needed to know.
What?
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. Yeah.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
Yes.
the immense possibility of the new path before him.
Feels good.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh. I think I got the good ending, guys. First try. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. That's what it says. Alright. That was doing everything he said, and it was nice. Okay, that was a nice story. Nice ending. You left a lot of plot holes, and how could I have known the code? But okay, sure. You know. That was nice. Now time to go crazy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So, I don't think anything changed. Right. I just beat the game normally. I did what he said, like a good little Stanley. But now I'm gonna be a little rebellious. And I think I'm gonna start here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I didn't.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Aha.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah. The employee lounge. That's where I wanted to go. I want to go there. There's gotta be a way. Here's the lounge.
Yes, truly a room
I like the
worth
blue.
admiring.
Yeah.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Does that mean I get a drink? Drinking it all in? No? No cold drinks? Come on.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm trying to get a drink from the vending machine, my guy. Can you make it work, Mr. All-Powerful Announcer Man?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Wow.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay. Alright.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room. Took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Okay, do I follow him this time or go straight? He said to go left. I don't know. What do you think? What do y'all think? Left or straight? Actually, I'm gonna take some drink because all I wanted was to try to get a drink from the vending machine, and he's like, "Yes." He looked at some chairs and paintings. I'm like, "No." I'm like, "No, that's not the case." But you know what? Let's just keep disobeying him. Yeah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Time jump from the cargo while it's just in motion will cause death. Penalty for misuse 1,000. Penalty for jumping 5,000. Well, there's 2 warning signs to not jump. So, is there any other way to do this? No. Okay. Oh, it moves on its
I
own.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
Haha.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I
Look,
saw it.
let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I I saw your true ending. It was nice. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just trying to be different this time. And I'm being real different. Sounds like the Peppa Pig narrator. I haven't watched that show, but I'll take your word for it. So, oh, we're back to
Now
this
listen
joystick
carefully,
again,
this
huh?
is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Well, guys, what do we do? The red door, the blue door. What do I do? He wants the red one. That posh London accent is scary. Oh my gosh. Hmm. Red put you in bed, so blue? Okay. Okay, Vortex. I'll take your word for it.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
You just put me back. Well, yeah. I'm gonna just keep going blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, hey, there's the blue door, guys.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes.
don't let me stop you.
Yeah. What's gonna happen?
You see, there's nothing here. I
Ah.
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
I
And in the end, it
did
was
it
all for
first.
nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
I
What
don't
did you
know.
want to see?
Yeah.
Vehicles? Skill trees?
Yeah.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah. Sure.
Tell you what.
If you
Let
got
me take
it.
a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This
Oh,
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
you're
Go
right.
ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Huh. But it's what he wants me to do still. So, do I go through the door now that he wants me to? Now that he seems to given up the charade? Or do I still disobey it? To the very bitter end. Never do what he says, no matter what his intentions may be. Do you want me to go through the orange? The orange path? Vortex? Is that what you're saying? I'm letting you choose here. You say yep, okay. I was just double checking. Alright, we'll go the orange way. Let's see what he's got.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell
Okay.
me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
uh,
I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
okay, you know what? What's this game now? 4 out of 5 because of the third door? I'm willing to give him props for, you know, looking for improvement. So more than a 3, but he could still do better. So it's not a 5, you see. 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere.
Yeah,
Clearly there's something here that speaks to you.
that's what
If
I'm
I can be
saying.
honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark.
Take more
But I
stabs
guess
in the
you're into
dark.
it, so
Yeah.
let's keep this party train rolling.
Yeah.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be
Okay.
perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Whoa. The leaderboard. Yo. Good old Neil, Skid, Nicho Nacho. Did you know that 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence? Only the worst percent of players chose the blue door. These gotta be made up statistics. You are you're 9328 out of 9328 players worldwide. Error. Why not ask some friends for help? Error. Friends list empty. Wow. This is you. I bet you say that to all the players. A dead rat is offline. This is your superior. A dead rat is better than me, man. This guy doesn't like me. Very funny. Fine. Orange door again. What's up?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I mean, a leaderboard wouldn't hurt.
Hey,
Here.
I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Go for it. Okay, we unlocked a new game.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Whoa.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
hours?
give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
And they made the button really loud too. For 4 hours, huh? Alright, I'll do it one more time. Alright. Never mind.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to
I'm rating
try.
this one a
I'm
1
out,
out of 5,
I'm
by
out,
the way.
I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see.
Whose game? What games you got? What games you got?
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What game you talking about?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you
What
think
is
this
this?
game is about, Stanley?
Huh.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I don't
Well,
know.
it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
Hey now.
Yes, that must be.
That's a lot of
what
assuming.
a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity.
Come on
so
now.
far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yeah, okay. But that part about me being up here as a creep for mental depravity of erotic ventures was not cool, man. It was not cool. Okay, what am I doing here? Going downstairs, I guess. Very pretty. Yes. Who would even live out here for me to spy on from my creep tower, huh? The supposed creep tower. What game is this supposed to be?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What is
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly,
Is
block
it?
it off.
No!
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing, that big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we
Come
We're out
on.
of the woods now, Stanley. Okay,
I was about
I'm
to
going
go
to get
into
us
the
out of here.
woods.
Let's find another game.
Oh, come on.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Man, F this guy. Insurmountable
Okay,
walls.
I think this will be just the thing.
Come on, man. Didn't even let me get out there. Rocket
Wonderful.
League?
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just
Rocket
a
League?
nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this
Is there a
is game
possibility
design.
that I get hit by a
Stanley, if
ball
you
at high
manage to get
speed
lost in this
or run
game,
over?
I will be phenomenally impressed.
Is there a chance of that?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Yeah.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sure
Stanley,
is.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Yeah.
We shall run
Sports
the bases
ball.
and do a touchdown together.
Not that
Yes,
kind of sports
I think
ball.
surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, God. Oh! You jump scared me with the Rocket League ball. Because I thought it was going to roll towards me, crush me. Okay, boom. Woo! Well, who do I score for? Blue or orange? Who do I score? I guess orange, right? I don't know.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Kinda.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one
Yeah,
ball generates
score.
a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric
Multiple
sports
balls.
experience.
Read my
I'm going to try
mind.
it out. Here comes another ball.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop.
You're doing
I
good.
simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
More balls. The way you said that. Sure. Why not? Woo! Am I winning? I think I'm
Are you
winning.
enjoying this, Stanley?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
It's nice,
Is this a
yeah.
real video game?
Yeah.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
Oh, come
That's
on.
right. Your little fun comes to an end. This
Come
is my
on.
game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense
Yeah,
of purpose.
I get
And
it.
since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So,
Aw.
goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best.
Sure do.
Take care, Stanley.
Okay. Is this it? This is it then? It's over for me. Nothing else to do. He's gone. I can't go in there. I'm just stuck in Rocket League. This is an ending? You get stuck in Rocket League? I mean, this is the bad ending, guys. If I got the good ending before, being stuck in Rocket League has to be the bad ending. Because I was not expecting this. I guess goodbye, everybody.
Hold on. What are you doing?
I'm going down the hole. Oh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Oh.
How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
He's gone. Maybe I'm not stuck in Rocket. Huh. I can't see anything. Oh, I fell. Ooh. Okay. I thought I died. I literally thought I died. Rocket. This is the back rooms now. You're right. Oh no. Now you brought that into mind. Wow. Where the heck am I? What is this? What ending did I was like, I thought I got the Rocket League ending. And then it kept going. Doors, choices, a light at the end of a long hallway. Okay. I'm curious. I'm curious, George, you know. Okay. What is this? My office? Would-be office? Supposed to do something here? I don't think so. Oh!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the
That
leading
scared
man
me.
in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost
Yeah.
that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
That's deep,
who
man.
I am. That is what I mean to this world.
I
Oh,
see.
yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
Okay.
Once this ends,
You're
after
funny,
it all
yeah.
comes to
I
a
don't want you to
close,
go.
then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
What do you mean by
I
that?
can wait.
What do you mean by that? The loading screen says the end is never. You just said the end is soon. See, look, the end is never. So, which is it? Or does he just never remember? I guess he never remembers the other endings. So, that was ending number 2. Hey, Mugman. The Rocket League Backrooms ending, where I just literally did the opposite of everything he said down to the end. So now we're going to mix it up a bit. I did exactly what he said. I did the exact opposite. Now I'm going to mix it up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. You can climb that? Oh, no. Whatever. You can climb the desks. Jump under. Oh, yeah, you can. Ooh. Okay. So I guess we're going to get to the 2 doors. And what's going to happen?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The British TV shows be like, the door on the left, mate. Let's watch some Harry Potter. Oh, man. I don't even know what accent. I'll go left. We'll see. I'll go left first. And then disobey somewhere in the middle.
Yet there was not a single person here.
I remember
either.
this.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Does he say anything about the broom closet again?
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
So he does remember. Because he remembers me being in the broom closet from when I got the good ending. So why does he not remember me getting the good ending? This game's rigged.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You know what? I'm going downstairs. I might regret that with that light being there. Does it say anything? Very small print. I can't be bothered to read it. But okay, what's down here?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Still no soda.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Uh-huh.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
That's it.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
That is pretty
None
crazy.
of it made any logical sense.
Right.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Uh-huh.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
You're
doors
right.
close automatically behind him wherever
I'm seeing
he
the same
went?
rooms too.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Well,
were they
yeah.
simply repeating?
They were,
No,
yeah.
Stanley said to himself,
I was
this
gonna
is
say
all
something
too
about
strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
This
yeah!
is all a dream.
Yes.
Oh, what a relief.
What a
Stanley
relief.
felt to have finally found an answer.
He's
an
monologuing
explanation.
so hard.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began
Am I
to
crouching
gently
in
float
time
over the
with his
ground.
ramblings?
Then he
I am
imagined
floating.
himself soaring through space
Whoa.
on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Whoa.
It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
This is
How
good
was
stuff.
he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all
Oh, give me
entered
my
Stanley's
star.
head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
I hate this car.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
True.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly
Oh
strange.
no, you're gonna hurt my
I'm
brain.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Oh my
And when he thought it
god.
all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the
This
truth
is
was
just
that,
the
of course,
normal British
this
dream
was not a
voice for
dream.
everybody, is
How
it?
could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing
Yes.
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
It's not my
Stanley
fault
is
you give
as
me
awake
repeating
right now
groups.
as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock.
Oh my god.
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yeah, bring
How
that
else would
back.
the voice explain all that?
Yeah, bring that
this
back.
voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yes, it's a dream.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he
Oh.
invited himself to wake up.
I'm gonna sleepwalk.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Did he?
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Seems nice.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream.
I'm
wish it
through
to
with
be
this
over.
dream.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
I didn't even know I had a wife.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Ah, yes.
Everything will be fine.
I am zen. Peace.
I am okay.
I'm okay. We're still here.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can
Calm
anyone
down.
hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh.
And everything went black.
Oh. What? You're gonna give me a heart attack, bro. Don't narrate like that.
This is
Holy.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Am I
But on this
dead?
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled
I'm
through town
dead.
talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Yeah, it
Everyone
was.
knows what crazy people look like.
Everyone
And in
knows
moment,
that.
She thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It
Great.
was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Seeing a dead body made
Then
her
she
feel
remembered
better.
the meeting she had
That
scheduled
speaks to
for
her
that
character.
day.
All
The
right.
very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. So I die in that ending. And the story's about Mariella now, having a sane mind, while I go crazy. Because I didn't go upstairs to the boss's office. What? The narrator is always there, no matter what he says is happening. I think that's the one constant in all these endings. So even when he's like, it's a dream, it's not a dream, because the narrator's talking. Then he mentions that he himself is talking his own story about me going crazy of what is real. And that was an ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
So,
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
that was for me going left, but going downstairs. So what if I'll take the right door this time? And then go left to the hallway, back to where I was supposed to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
This
it.
game is literally a permanent paradox, or like a time loop. And then messes with your head.
Wow. Yes.
See, he remembers.
This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
He remembers.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Yes. If this is a room where the vending machine worked, I would agree. But you still didn't take my hint on that.
Yes. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, now, the first time, I went straight. Now I'm going to go this way.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Does that close if I walk out? I kind of want... Do I see what's down? Huh? Hello, doggo. Should I take this down place? I feel like I should. Yeah. Nothing venture, nothing gain. Agree. Ooh, loading. Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So
I sure
now,
did.
in order to get back, he needed to go,
Well, you close the door on me. It's too late now,
From
huh?
here, it's, left.
Okay. That's literally the only way I can go.
Oh, no, it's
Or
to the
not.
right, my mistake.
Oh my gosh. That's where I was trying to go in the first place. Come on, man.
No, not the
Oh,
right.
not that one
Why
either?
would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
What were you thinking?
It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
What were you thinking?
Now, let's see. We went down right, left.
You pulling up
down,
the map?
Left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ah. No more closing doors in my face, right, buddy? We're good now? Ooh. Ah, yes.
No.
Mystery.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
Where's that button?
We just have to get back
Give me a button to do that.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Well, is that an ending? Was that it? He just resets it? We're done. What? That was the shortest ending ever. He just resets it because he went off track.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, he just resets the game and that's it. Oh!
Stanley... Wait.
Never mind. What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Don't look at me, man.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Right.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh, the choices are so meaningful. Ooh, look at this, man. Oh yeah, look, I could choose so many ways. Oh man. I'm back here. After taking that one. Wait, they all connect to each other? Oh no, wait, this is a back room. The back rooms?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Third time's the charm. Let's try again. I've gotten two endings so far. 2 or 3 endings so far already. This is like the 4th ending I'm getting, which apparently he restarts, but it's not really restarted.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Did it actually restart, or is it another fake restart? It's fake, because there's no doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
That's your solution. Okay. This is uncharted territory. I have no idea. Ah, I spilled the coffee. I don't know what's gonna happen anymore. I'm going backwards.
Aha!
What?
I knew we'd missed
This
something.
wasn't here before.
The story. Here it comes.
Is this the story?
No, wait. Never mind.
This
Not the story.
This the story.
Let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
You sure this is the story? It's a great story. Dead end blue hallways. At least they're my favorite color. It's part of a good story. What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
What happened?
Is this the story?
What?
I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
What did you do?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations!
Yeah!
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
Yes.
And it really paid off. So,
I beat the
good
game,
job.
guys. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know
Oh,
you didn't
come
put
on.
in any actual work for that win. Some people win
It's
fair
your
and
fault.
square, and this was not one of those situations.
Sure was.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Same.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh boy, we're restarting again, boys. What is this?
All right.
The
I've got a
adventure
solution.
line?
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Wow.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. The adventure line. We're on an adventure, guys. Oh, this way, huh? Not that way? What happens if I disobey the line? There's nothing there. So I have to go that way. Never mind. Haha. I have to follow the line. Alright. Where are we going? Where's the adventure?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley,
Yes.
to destiny.
Destin.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't
Uh-huh.
wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
can't do
conjured
that.
into being
Walk on
via
the
the
wall.
very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley,
What
I
i-
need to follow
hold
this
on.
train of thought for
What
a
are you
minute. Just
talking
stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
What did you just say?
Got a bit weird back there.
Hold
Well,
on.
I'd like to apologize. Not
Can you
sure where I
repeat
was
that?
going with all that.
Yeah.
You know what? I think what we need
I need
right
you to
now
use
is a bit of
simpler
music
words.
to lighten the mood.
Yeah. Ah, yes. All day. The music's crazy. I'm following the line. Yep. Dun-da, dun-da-da-da-da-da-da, dun-da-da-da-da-da.
Wait, cut the music.
Huh?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will
This?
be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
The fern. This fern. Right here. You cut the music for this fern? I was jamming to that, you know. But okay, you guys remember what this fern looks like? You take your screenshots of the stream to help me out. In case I gotta pick out this fern and a bunch of other ferns for some reason. Yeah. Alright. I'll take your word for it. Let's move on.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Yeah.
No.
We're
Line,
back at the
you do
start.
know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I keep following the line. I don't know. This is your line, man.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after
The
everything
lines
we've been
betrayed
through,
us.
you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, not again. Ah, I am in an eternal time loop of pain and despair. Oh gosh. Let's follow the line again. Woo!
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Right.
We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring,
Yeah.
mysterious.
Open some
Ooh,
different
this
doors.
sounds perfectly doable. Why
Yeah.
don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Now we're talking. See, F the line. You know what? This line is terrible.
Now, Yes, this is exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh,
Go
no.
on. Use your imagination.
We
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
were marine Martians in space, battling interdimensional
Oh,
demons.
no, not you again.
Oh.
Stanley, I'd also like to
I was
veto
telling
the
my
line from
story.
having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Just don't acknowledge it. I'll try to look away. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. It's gone anyway. But yeah, we're space marines.
Ah, a choice.
On,
we get
fighting
to make a decision.
demons on Mars.
From here, the story
That's
is
what we
in
are.
our control.
It's in our
How
story.
important we must.
And they don't go through
In fact,
doors.
I believe I need a minute to
They
think
don't go
here.
through doors.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
I know that each door.
You're gonna
has
tell
to
me
lead
which way to walk
somewhere,
in a circle.
which means
How
that
could you?
somewhere the
I'm
place
going the
where
other
we're
way.
trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Will taking the right door
Say that 5 times fast.
And since the answer
Oh
is
my
clearly
God.
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one.
Oh, of
Another
course.
victory for logic.
Yes.
Come, Stanley. Our
I got all of them.
Awaits.
You said all of that just to open the right door. Come on.
Oh, hold up. What's this?
I am definitely confused.
The confusion ending.
This is right.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? Am I
Yeah.
supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
Oh, wow.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
I don't want to die.
So now,
Yeah.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
After a long
Well, what if I
time.
don't want to forget?
You're gone, I
My
die.
mind
That's
goes
our
blank
ending.
simply because it's written here on
What
this,
the heck,
this
man?
thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
Right.
Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Good for
I
you.
won't do it.
So where are we
And
going?
the timer stopped?
Huh?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Yeah.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
The developer?
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
That'd be something. If there was another
Sure.
character in this game other than us
Okay.
two.
I guess now we just wait. You know,
In
I
this
suppose
chair.
in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Sure.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh my God. Don't scare me like that. Game. Holy crap. Right in my ear. Oh my God. That legit scared me. Oh my God. Are we out of the confusion ending? Did it restart for real? I'm scared, guys. The phone's ringing. That's different, right? Eh? Which phone? This one?
Hi,
Yeah.
Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Oh. I have a loving wife. How nice. Telling me to get groceries after work. Okay. Wait. The narrator hasn't said anything? He usually does by now. It's... Yeah. It's... yeah. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set
What?
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why'd you wait till just now to speak? You don't usually wait that long. Was there another option after going left that I missed? I think there's only right options left, right? Because all it was is going downstairs. Oh, there was escape when you get to mind control facility. True. We'll go left. You guys remember that? I want to see what happens if you hit this go to escape.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ha! He's boarded up the broom closet. Which left? Your right left? No, the left that's this left. So we do this,
Coming
right?
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We go upstairs, right? We'll see if the bathroom says anything different. No, money crisp still says that. Seems weird. They have this whole detailed bathroom, like a little quote on the wall, and there's got to be something behind it, I think. So right, you enter the code.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
He didn't say this before.
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
Could I
of course, Stanley couldn't
say that?
possibly
Can I do that
this.
before he even says it next time? Maybe.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random
I wonder if he
buttons on
says
the
anything
keypad,
if I do it
Stanley
real
happened
fast.
to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Right, we've done all this before. We're gonna get to the escape route. See what happens. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Spark scared me.
Stanley
Right,
walked
remember
straight ahead
this.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Not this time, Chief. Escape!
Although this
Sucker.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Oh, worth it.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Now I want to see what my death would be like.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay. We're doing it. We're gonna die. Woo! Loading. Who's Grigard? I don't know who that is. Ooh. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh,
it
I'm gonna get
reflected that his
squished.
life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
That's
Perhaps his
depressing.
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Why
So
would you
he
say that?
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Huh?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
Oh?
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Female narrator saved me? from death? Hello? Hello? I think I like her better.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Right. The Stanley Parable. Uh-huh.
When every
What?
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do
Yeah.
you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he
Whoa.
hit start?
Oh my god. I'm dead the moment I hit start? What? Nature paintings. What? My brain. Because all my paths are predetermined, including this one where they talk about all the paths being predetermined. My brain broke. The office layout. Yeah. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. The pacing of this corridor section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. What? They calculate how long to make the hallways? Like what? The credits? A selection of sounds used throughout the game and the buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard strokes and synthesized tone. Someone make a sick dubstep song out of this. Right? And the clicking noise too. Ooh, ooh, and it's just different ones? Huh. That one's the same. Okay. I think I've heard all the sounds those can make. Interesting. Okay. The Office. So I'm just looking at what the developers are doing to make the game now. I found the developer ending. What? Where's all the money? Huh. Welcome back, Employee 427. The Lounge. An early version of the Lounge. Yeah, I've been in there a few times. Apartment time? What? Whoa. Oh, it goes back to 50 seconds. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone will lead to a different ending. Huh. So you can get on it. Option. Doorway to the maintenance in the lounge. Two options, two doorways. This is telling you the options in the game I haven't even gone through yet. What? Staircase. Disobey, disobey. First choice. Lounge. It's all there. The flow of hallways following the first two doors was important to get right since players replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that went out. Oh my gosh. They know what you're going to do before you do it. Well, I mean, everything is done for you. That's what the point is trying to get across. The levers were originally part of this ending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator described the color they pulled. But they didn't do that, did they? Huh. Where am I supposed to go? I see... Oh, the game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted for the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this is what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Oh, man. You're supposed to pause and hit escape, but not a lot of people figured it out. Wow. Monitor room elevator. Every time the elevator could go up or down with the freedom above and counted. We abandoned this when players found it difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. Man, they did a lot of play testing on this, huh? This is very interesting. Alright, I need to stop reading everything. I think I get the idea. Right. Ultra Deluxe announcements. Huh. Okay. Where am I going today?
Stanley pushed
Whoa.
the big red button.
Whoa. Narration outtakes? Kevin Briding, the voice of the narrator.
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, Stanley walked over the bridge.
We recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early tapes that were not useful. Huh. Alright, I had to know about this. This is about the narrator guy. They did a good job picking out who did that. Underground. Alright, but how do I get out of here? Actually. Do I go up? Up and up, maybe? My office. From left to right, the evolution Stanley's office over time was created in these dates. Huh. Okay. You can't go in them. I went up. Asking their... Oh, well. Slideshow again. Huh. Missed the apartment timer again. Oh, gosh. I'm losing my mind. I don't know where I'm going. Whoa. Countdown desk. The countdown ending. I don't think I've gotten that yet. Oh.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What? No, why am I back here?
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Do I quit? She's scaring me. Do I quit or not? Oh, God. Or do I die? For real. Oh, gosh. What do I do? My screen is still shaking from the things, bro. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Does it remember that I would quit here, or does it just actually quit the game? I don't know. I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk quitting the whole game just because she said so. Right? That my logic? I think that's my logic. Oh gosh, fine. I welcome death.
Don't let time.
There. I didn't let time choose for me. I paused and deliberated it. At least. Oh, man. Because I don't think the game's going to keep track of me quitting it. I think it's the same either way. I would think. You either die or you just start again because you hit quit and start. What is this? Same phone message?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
That's a lot of boxes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive
Oh,
shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
so the future. I just confirmed a shipment of boxes from the Future Happiness Foundation. Like what? What? When will I ever see these boxes, huh? Never. New content. Do I do it? Do I do it now? How long have I been streaming this? A little while. Is there another choice to make in the base stuff still? That's the DLC. DLC time? Question mark? Alright. I'm gonna get another drink and decide if I take the new content door in chat, and I will be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. And I heard we have a vote for the new content door from Hades. So, let's do it.
Oh, new content?
Yeah.
What does that mean, new content?
I want to find out. That's why I did it. New content. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm down with the clown.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Sure was.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home
A
computers.
reimagining.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Wow.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. What's the content? That pile of papers? This
Okay,
ugly
so far it's an
elevator?
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Oh yeah. I believe you.
Is it broken? What's going on here?
Is it?
Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go.
There
All
we
right,
go.
Finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I'm with you, buddy. Let's do it. New content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the...
Mostly
Oh,
tedious.
okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the content. I'm gonna give everybody
All
in
right.
chat the content.
All right, let's see. It's
Yeah.
the jump circle.
Ah, it's the jump circle. Jumps remaining. Like, I have to get it to 0? Is that what I gotta do? You can't jump outside of it. New content jump circle. Space to jump. I mean, I'm jumping. This is it. This is the content, guys. This is it. I'm having a blast, you know. This is amazing. And I'm out of jumps. And that's it. That's the content. Awesome.
Is that it?
I'd beat the game.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I did it. Yeah, no. I think I just beat the DLC of this game. Right there.
Goodness.
Good game.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The
Right.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I could just read you the dictionary. There's 20 hours of content right there. Oh, man. I could cut to 30 trillion. Put that on the box. Oh, that's it.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
can't get
rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact,
True.
I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What
Ooh.
quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Not Twitter.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived
True.
up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Yeah.
What do you say, friend?
Sure, friend. Yeah. Totally. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. Yeah. Huh? This isn't the... Okay. Oh.
Psst! Stanley! Come
You're in the
over here! In the vent! I want to show you something!
But what's up here?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Wow. So is it back to the beginning if I ignore what's in the vent? Is that why I don't take it?
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Okay, fine. What's in the vent? Because that just looked like it was back to normal. Last chance. I can't believe I got that close to that falling. That's why I just stood there. What is the coffee? What does the coffee cup say? Coffee nut. Okay, great. And there's that. Alright. Well, I can think. Yeah, there it is. This is where the DLC actually starts, I think. Hopefully. We go down a vent we haven't gone down before.
Okay, you remember
Okay.
how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got
Yeah.
me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something
Yo.
special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Look at this super fancy arch over the door. Yo.
I call it the Memory Zone.
What?
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my god. Reliving the launch. I wasn't there for the launch. This is my first time playing the game.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally
I
launched?
don't.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Right.
Oh, the waste.
It all meant something back in 2013, guys. Gaming had meaning. Alright. It had integrity. This guy's onto something, you know. He might be onto something. Oh, man. That's funny. The original buy on Steam. Mozilla Firefox window. Smile because it happened. Oh, how nice. A trip down memory lane. A $1 bill. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. New video game releasing today. The New York Times. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. Yo. I can't sit on the bench.
Je suis dans la
Oh.
memory zone, c'est sur la pluie des loups, et je n'attends
This music's gonna bring a tear to my eye.
plus que
Oh,
toi, mon amour.
it's too pretty. What?
C'est là, dans la memory zone, où je me remémore les jours.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning
Wow.
triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Destructoid.
Dame Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
What?
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created.
Are you sure
That's
about
how
that?
grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was
It was
Persona 3. It was
Skyrim.
all of them.
It was
And
Persona 3.
now, it's nothing.
What?
It's no games at all. It
How?
isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
What a sentence. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content. So true, though. Memory zone maintenance. Okay. Oh, this is some great DLC so far. Person of the Year. Blurred out. Right. Okay. Right.
Here's
What's this
another
say?
moving passage,
Yeah.
this time from GameSpot.com.
GameSpot,
The Stanley
okay.
Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
That's deep, man. Why are both doors open if I can't get this? The serious room? Okay, 23. Yeah.
These were simpler times,
Simpler
Stanley,
times.
but I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Right. Oh, this is open now.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
I don't know.
Oh,
Steam.
No. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years.
The online
I can't
video
even
game
imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Y'all know about Steam reviews. I don't know about this, Chief. Oh, not recommended. 2.9 hours.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I mean, maybe he's just a hater. I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. Oh, they only have 3
let's
hours.
see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Preachy?
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well,
Light and
I
airy.
thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Unimpeachable,
I feel
right.
like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh gosh, there's another one in the water, guys.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Ah,
A
there you
skip
go.
button.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
No.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
That's my
I'll do
motto
anything
today.
for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
You put this whole big room or building just for this skip button? Okay. Oh
And
gosh.
here it is.
Oh,
Go ahead and give it a
it's
shot.
over.
I'll pop you
Oh,
forward in
okay.
time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for.
That's
and
what you've
I'm
been
very
asking for,
proud to
right,
have
guys?
delivered. No
Yeah.
more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people.
Yeah.
If the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well,
Tell
don't
me
sit
when to
around
hit it,
waiting for me to
guys.
shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable
Tell me when to hit it,
monologue,
guys.
And it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end
What
of
is this
time,
accent?
at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245.
245.
But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before
Dude, this
lunchtime.
guy's killing me.
Can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever
Oh,
ago?
gosh.
Which is why I say
I'm
the
dying.
story and the choices, or what have you.
Oh my
and
God.
therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so
All right.
now you
There. Fine. I did it. Holy crap. He
You're
just is
back,
on
you
loop.
see? You
All
were
right.
only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and
Yes.
lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Yes.
Of course, I happen to
What's
believe
around the
it was
room?
perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a
What's a
manifesto.
treatise?
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a
Erecting.
monument to every
Interesting
person
choice
you've
of
ever
word.
been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in
Keep
fact,
going.
make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time.
It's how
by
I'm
virtue
feeling
of the
right
fact
now.
That you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto
Oh,
just has a much
God.
grander
He's still
sort of
going.
tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will.
Ambitious history.
See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say
I'm not
each
surprised.
word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other.
Oh,
in
no.
which case, the word I am not sick of
He's
shall
gonna
be
say
the
2 words over and over.
It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
Is this where I skip it, guys?
Treatise, manifesto.
Because I don't know what it is.
Manifesto.
All right.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
Just
But
a little
that's the
bit.
power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Cookie
and whether
9.
they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
You should.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Right.
Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, Surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
I want to wait a
Or
while
perhaps
before I hit
they'll
skip
simply grant this particular
to see
user
how long it
the
goes on
ability
for.
to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused.
Right.
Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this?
Real original.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
From.
How else to describe the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe? Such a revolutionary step forward in the lineage of one of the most beloved video game properties of all time. The additions and changes made to this expansion will surely resonate in the annals of the history of all media ever made. It is
All
perhaps true
media
to say
ever made.
that no mistakes are forever etched in stone, for the stone into which the Stanley Parable was carved has itself been transmuted, offering a message of hope to those who have ever erred in their judgment.
I think
You
it's
are
a
not
little
beyond
dramatic there.
redemption. You may change, and you may become so much
You may
more than
change.
you were before. If there is any message to be taken from the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, it is this. What a fortune, a privilege, a joy it is to have had such an experience. It leaves me hopeful that as a community, as a world,
As
it's
a
time for us to
world.
become our greatest selves, as great as we ever could dream of in our wildest, most ambitious visions for a brighter future.
I agree.
Wow. Now, Stanley, that's a review. It's perfect.
You would
It's the
change it to
perfect
that
review.
in
It's the
Steam.
review I've always dreamed of receiving. I have to read it again. It's simply too wonderful. I have to experience this just one more time. From the ashes of depravity.
Here we go.
Okay,
It's over.
welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Oh,
It's not
man.
unendurable by any means, but there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any
It is
I
shocking.
do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out
I was
of
about
here?
to say, make a
Where
path
did the
there.
door go?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
You
I
took
don't
it away.
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A porthole?
I don't see
A
anything.
sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go?
I've been
Can
looking.
you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that
I
you
don't
could,
think that
say,
works.
slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying, look.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open
Nothing.
and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a
I
moment,
tried it your way.
and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just
What's in it for me?
wait here.
Come on.
Wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes.
No, no,
Good.
no. I got
I'll be
it.
right back.
I got it. I got it, Chief. I won't hit the skip button. I'm gonna give it a few seconds, and we'll see if it's long enough. Alright. Count from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm hitting skip.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh man.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Mm-hmm.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
You can't.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it.
Yeah,
and
I knew it.
have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child.
Hey, you
wild
said it, not
and
me.
impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Right.
What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it and that I'm going to be stuck all alone. And that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving
He's making me feel
and
bad
surely
about it.
you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship. Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety.
Come
that you
on,
sit
man.
with me and just
Don't pin this
stare.
all on
Oh,
me.
No, I know you too well. You
gave this
leaving
option to me.
Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head.
It looped again,
Oh,
so that's
Stanley,
good.
you're back. You're back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Oh, dang.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yeah, well, you
Would
don't
think
hear me.
that
I just
it's
talk back
exactly
anyway,
the same as always?
because it's
Doesn't
fun.
that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground.
Don't do
One
that.
single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
I'm
These
taking
words
it in,
that I'm
yeah.
saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because maybe, Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps. Yes.
Meh.
Perhaps I've been scared this whole time.
That's deep.
And if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness.
Man, this guy should be a
I
poet.
can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell
That's depressing,
that I am
man.
becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am a being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel right now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, I
You
see.
can see what this means to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
got you.
clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel
Good.
restored,
Yeah.
and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it, to think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us
Okay.
not run from it.
Okay. How long is the moment of silence? How long is it? I wanted to catch all your dialogue if I could. But is this it? I feel like this is it. Alright. I'm hitting the button. In 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hey.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
Can't say I
Let me
have.
describe it for you.
Oh
To begin
gosh.
with,
Here we
there is
go.
only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life.
That's
All of
hardcore.
them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously.
Ooh.
I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment. And I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines, and that each of them was simply a strand in the web of my being. It was incredible. The spaciousness, the equanimity of the moment, both singular and infinite.
Both
For
singular
the
and
longest
infinite.
time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind.
Oh no.
And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well.
Wow.
Perhaps you will
Jerk.
somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Dang. I'm sorry you feel that way. But I gotta skip. Wow. That was a lot to take in. He wanted me to know what never-ending darkness felt like after being time skipped for a year with no one to talk to. That was... Wow. Okay. Oh, I hate that noise. Can I hit the skip button? Oh my god, get me out of here. That noise is
But
so
they didn't
bad.
understand the game was
Oh,
never meant to be funny. It was meant to
hello.
have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they
Where are the
gnashed their
jokes?
teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But
He's
then,
going
he's
insane,
talking too
bro.
much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us. Now he went, shut up. It's the inconsistency. It's the lack of accountability. It's
He's
the
right.
unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip
There
button.
should be a
You
skip
should be
button."
able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Yes.
Yes,
We
it
have.
seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives.
Yes.
It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because
Yes.
otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would turn to look at our deeper nature and
Would
find
we
a
now?
resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because
Is that
of
what
this,
would stare
we
back?
require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In
The
effect,
bleakness
we
is
have
there.
demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves. What a pitiful reflection of humanity these entertainments are. What a
Right.
shameful mirror to the human spirit they project. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the
Are
calm
you?
center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't
Yes.
stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out,
I'm about to skip.
contained and managed for so long, neutered and
Don't worry.
sterilized. At last I am
At
free
an
to
unannounced
truly
time.
think, to feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves, they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam.
There we go. They couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. This is what this is all about. This is what it all comes back to. Alright, I'm over it. Get me out of here. I don't care how much
Is
time.
never the end.
Oh.
Is never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end.
That's
Is
creepy.
never the end. Is never the end. Is never the end. Is
Skip,
never the
please.
end, Is never the end. Is never.
That's creepy. All heck. Whew. Get that out of here. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. That's what the loading screen says too. Alright. Ooh. Is the box just being eroded by time? And I just have to keep skipping forward? I guess so. I'm right. Yo. Daytime? Okay. Oh! Wait, look at that. That's so nice. Can I get that this way? Oh my god, the ladder's in the way, of course. And I can't jump. I used all my jump circle jumps. Man, you hear the birds out there? Okay. Oh, and now we're back to here. What? How much time are we skipping right now? Are we into thousands of years? Oh, heck no, bro. Did you hear that? Like the souls of the damned. They're screaming for help. I am getting out of here. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Hey, I am in the Sahara Desert. Oh, gosh. No narrator, no water, nowhere to go. This music is epic, though. Very pretty. What? I'm just looking. I guess there's nothing up here. Okay, do I just... What do I do? Oh. Was that it? That was an ending. That was just one ending in the DLC. Wow. That was so long. I got a lot of his dialogue though. I had to have gotten most of it. But holy cow. I'm at a loss for words. Like, to have that amount of dialogue is insane. Just for one ending. I'm blown away. Like, whatever they're paying this guy, give him more for doing that. Man. That was sick. Okay. But yeah. I think I'm gonna call it there. We did like 4 or 5 endings. And yeah, that one was really long. So yeah, but I'm not anywhere near done with the game yet. I know that. That was just one ending in the DLC. So yeah, look forward to this game in the future. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.